Because why do people have to come here? Why do they have to come here? I've also had to sleep in the park for like 3 or 5 days.
Oh my God.
Yeah. In terms of our conduct.
No, there is one more issue when they are coming here for job.
Right.
And they are facing different kind of faces like...
Yeah, it turns out they don't have a job. I've seen cases of the guys, a lot of guys in the park. You see a lot of our Africans in the park. This is still like, okay, as an African, what do you have to offer me?
Of course, yes. This is what I want to ask.
In this country, you give me money, I will get you a visa. And then they send them fake documents.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you, brother, everyone? Today we are discussing about the topic of Africans in Dubai. What is happening with them in UAE when they are coming Dubai for, especially for jobs, for doing business, but they are getting deportation tickets and they are getting offloaded from UAE. And why? And what is the reason behind that, actually? So today we have our friend. This belongs from African continent, but is especially from Nigeria. He's facing lots of issues in UAE, what's happened with them. So today we will discuss about them, and here we are. Mr. Bamba, how are you?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah. Thank you, Zer, for having me. Well, it's a very good opportunity for us to be able to discuss about our reality here in the UAE. As African, we have to experience something very different than what we initially anticipated before coming to the UAE. So I think it's good talking about having the opportunity to discuss about our experience, the work experience, the job situation, the living situation, and so on and so forth here. Of African people, the reality, though, it's the sad reality, actually. But then it's a great opportunity to be able to have this conversation with you, Zer.
Thank you so much.
Really, appreciate. And then I will want to share my experience, my personal experience with other Africans, those that want to come here and those that are also, planning to migrate out of Africa to go somewhere else. So I think it's important for us to have that understanding before we leave home as well. So thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome. Mr. Baba, actually, for the Africans, when they come UAE, first time they are planning to come UAE for jobs, for doing a business,
right.
But they are facing especially problems for the visas.
Right.
Lots of companies, they are not ready to provide them visas. And what happened when you listen, okay, like African visas are banned, or why actually, what is the reason behind that? Why it's happened with them?
Well, thank you very much for that question. Actually, there is a lot to that. There is a lot to that question you just asked me in terms of why are Africans not getting visa?
Easily,
why are they,
yes.
Easily.
Easily, actually easily.
Why are they not getting it easily? Some of them, so the reality there is the fact that, there's a lot of conception about who you are as an African before you come to the UAE. And then also, the competitive landscape in the UAE. So the UAE, Dubai especially, it's a very dynamic country. Coming from people from all over the world comes to the UAE.
Correct.
So it's quite challenging. So as African, you have to be able to try and navigate or to sell your skill to be able to get those, those jobs that you actually plan for. So, but then if I go back to your question, why is it difficult for Africa? It's difficult for Africa first because of, first, there is a lack of African investment here in the UAE to some extent.
Yes.
So it makes it a lot difficult. For instance, you are competing a job with a Pakistani, with Indian, with Filipino, with some other Asian guys.
Yes,
and then you as an African, coming from Africa, and then you want to also get the job.
Yes.
So that means you have to be able to offer the same value those guys offer to the company before they can consider hiring you.
Yes.
So that is one of the major reasons before we even go to the issue of visa ban in terms of our conduct.
No, there is one more issue when they are coming here for job.
Right.
And they are facing different kind of faces like Indian, Filipinos, as you told me now.
Right.
And when they are going for walking interviews and for jobs, and the people, they react very like I don't have words to say.
Yeah, I
what kind of the faces that when they go, oh, you are African.
Yeah.
Sorry, like so. What time that time what you feel,
Yeah.
or what the Africans people they feel?
Yeah, totally, Uzair. I think I get your point. And then, it has happened to me before. I have those experience. And then I will tell you how terrible that could actually be. What Uzair is trying to actually communicate is the systemic racism, which is practically all over the world. It's a reality here, and it's sad actually. And then those stereotypes, it happens everywhere. You going for a job interview, and then because of you being an Africa, they already the mindset of some guys that were supposed to give you the better opportunity, they're just looking at you. Racistly, like, okay, as an African, what do you have to offer me?
Of course, yes. This is what I want to ask.
Yeah, so this is, this is very sad, and it's even making it very difficult for us Africans to get a job. Because if you don't have anybody to give you an opportunity to be able to prove that you actually know how to do something, it's sad. I'll tell you, it's sad. I want to share an experience where I was at.
Please tell to the viewers
about right.
So when Africans they are coming here, okay, why people they react like that front of the faces when they are asking job? They are not They are asking job. They are not asking money, right?
Yeah.
They are not a beggars.
Right.
Just they are looking at job normally.
Right.
But the people. The different nationalities people they react front of them very different kind of faces, like, oh, sorry, for Africans there is no job, there is no like that.
Yeah.
So why it's happened actually? So tell to our viewers for them why they are react like that actually.
Yeah.
So what is the mistake behind of them? Why Africans they do here? I think I heard lots of cases like they fight here. They drunk too much. They sleep on the parks. They go outside. They don't care. They don't care about the rules. So you should give the advice also of your Africans people.
Yeah.
They have to careful, right?
Right.
So please give them advice of the viewers who is looking us right now.
Right.
Why and what is the reason that?
Right.
I would like to know.
Thank you very much, Uzair. Like I mentioned before,
I'm sorry, I'm asking very personal questions.
Those questions is important, but then I tell you, it's very touching and emotional as well.
Yes.
Because see, as Africa, when you try as much as possible to also try to trade your skill here, and then you find it out that it's very difficult to do that because of racism. Okay, so it's
no. You are saying it's racism. No, it's not.
Yeah, I would say it's a systemic racism. Why do I say that? Because people are looking at you and they are like, okay, because you're an African, maybe you will not be able to actually do the job. Or maybe they are looking at you and then they are looking at you from the perspective of, as an African, you have some certain ways of doing things.
So please explain to the viewers how they will get the job easily.
Yeah, so how do you get a job easily? If I have to do that, if I have to give you in a point blank way, so you need to try as much as possible to try to fit into the system, okay? We are coming from a very different system in Africa. We are coming largely from a democratic society where you can express yourself, where you can say you want to do this, and so on and so forth. You can protest and all. So there is a different system here. UAE is a very accommodating country, but then you need to be able to try as much as possible to play by the rules. What do the country want? How do they want you to behave? What are the systems that is obtainable? In doing so, a lot of people will have the confidence to be able to give you a job. They will have the confidence to be able to allow you to prove your skills as well. So I think those are the important things that we need to also discuss. So as an African, when you come here, try as much as possible to try and understand the systemic environment.
Yes.
And then try to blend in. Don't just say, okay, this is the way I do things in Africa. This is the same way I do it here in the UAE or in a foreign country. Because, you know, I've been there where you see a lot of Africans doing a lot of unacceptable behaviors. You know, that has actually largely impact our opportunity to get job.
One more thing I want to add.
Right.
People, they are coming in UAE
Right.
for a job.
Right.
And they don't have a place to live.
Right.
Directly, they decide to come directly. We will go to Dubai and there is good lifestyle, good future. Okay, we accept this good future here. But there is some rules. You need to follow the rules also as well, right? And then they come here without having any money. Just they buy the ticket and visa and they come here in UAE, right?
Yeah.
And they go to the park and they're sleeping on there. And even not only Africans, other nationalities, people also there. I understand. But Africans, especially, they are facing this issue. So also share with us your personal experience, what happened in your past, because now, mashallah, you are in good place sitting. But previously in your past, if you will go, you discover your life, you was not like now what you are now, right?
Right, yeah.
So please explain to us also.
Honestly, Mr. Uzer, I will tell you about my story, okay? Just about what you mentioned about, you know, sleeping in the park. Trust me, you know, my life was also not like this before. You know, when I came here, you know, the sad reality of having to start all over again. If I tell you from my experience, I've also had to sleep in the park for like 3 or 5 days.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The life was very difficult, but don't need to be a cry. I'm sorry for that. Tell to the viewers about your past, how you, from the beginning to now, how you survive here, sleeping on the parks, and work harder, and as much as, please share with us. Sorry for that.
I do understand, actually. Honestly, you know, when a lot of Africans, you know, leave their country and they want to come here, they want to try to come and make their life better, okay? For the fact that is serious lack of information before you move to a lot of countries, like to know it, when you get there, then the sad reality means you have to sometimes start all over again.
Yes.
You know, I lost practically all my money when I came here. Not like I don't have money, not like I don't have something going on for me back in Nigeria when I was there. I have a business that's working. So, but then when I go here, I thought everything is going to actually just move fast and stuff. But then, unfortunately, it wasn't. And then eventually I
give to the advice people.
So one thing I just want to tell you guys, see, it's very popular in my country. Japa is very popular. Everybody is saying, okay, just go abroad, just go. But trust me, if you are going to do Japa, you better have a very clear picture and understanding of what you are going to get when you get there. You know, it's not easy if you have to live your life like what we have experienced here. And just about every other guy that is coming from anywhere in Africa, get your facts right, okay? Have the necessary information before you just come here and think everything is just going to be all rosy and cozy when you get here. That is a lie. I mean, trust me, a lot of people have been lied to because of a lot of agents that just want to sniff money away from you, out of you. They bring you to another country and, you know, imagine having to spend millions and then you get here with nothing. You know, it's crazy.
So it is a true, even in Nigeria, in or other African continents, people, they fraud, they show a residence visa or visit visa. This is your residence visa. It is true?
Yeah, it is.
And they get money in your country also, like for job, they ask money?
Yeah, a lot of guys here that do agent jobs, those are not registered guys for immigration purpose or for working visa processings and all of that. There's just some guys that they don't, even themselves, they don't have a visa. They are out there in the country, out there in the streets, trying to trick some other people to, I can bring you to this country. You give me money, I will get you a visa. And then they send them fake documents.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, these are reality. And then they come here, it turns out they don't have a job. I've seen cases of the guys, a lot of guys in the park. You see a lot of our Africans in the park. Every time you go there, you want to cry.
Yes.
Because why do people have to come here? Why do they have to come?
Give the advice also Africans and other nationality people who they are coming in UAE and for jobs and for looking a good opportunity. Please don't try to be overstay here. Just try. If you couldn't find a job, leave the country and welcome again. But if you will not do, you will be in a big trouble and you will get a big fine. And you will get there is like you will get lots of issues. It's better just leave the country and welcome back again in UAE and then try again your luck again and again. I hope one day you will get. Thank you so much, and do subscribe, watch us all the time, and provide us a like below the comments, whatever. Thank you so much. Bye.